we will not be having school tomorrow because of an impending hurricane.
It's just been weird because I had like 2 days off from work in a row.
We set up like a place value mystery. They had to like solve place value clues to figure out who made the mess. Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Welcome to another week in my life vlog. My name's Katie. I'm going into my 6th year of teaching. I'm currently teaching 3rd grade in Florida, and I'm so glad you guys are here for this week's video. All right, before I jump into what we're doing this school day, I did get 2 Amazon packages this weekend that I'd love to show you guys what I got, and thank you for sending them. So let me get those real quick. Okay, first package that I got had a lot of items in it, and neither of these had a name or a tag strip, and so maybe there's something else. Sometimes when they come in like separate boxes, the little slip that says who it's from doesn't come in one box, but neither of these had any. So one of my goals this year is to do a glow day for my theme day, so I had some things on my wish list for glow day. So these are some hanging shapes that are glowing, like black light glowing, and then some colored tape as well. So I'm so excited. I'm going to set those aside and use them as glow day things later in the year. And I also got a copy of just the classic Sorry board game. I have Sorry sliders in my cabinet. That was mine when I was a kid, but I didn't have like classic Sorry. And so I really wanted to add that one to my board game collection for indoor recess days because it's been hot in Florida. So indoor recess has been the name of the game. So if you sent those 2 things to me, thank you so much for sending them. I'm sorry I didn't have like a slip with your name to thank you like personally, but I appreciate any and all donations from my Amazon wish list and things that you guys are giving for my 3rd graders. So thank you so much for that. All right, today is Monday. I'm wearing this cute top. I think it's from TJ Maxx last year, and then these pants that are from Old Navy with these sandals that I got from like a discount store in Auburn. And I love them. They're kind of like, I don't know, let me show you. That's what they look like. So I really like that. I've got like a cute outfit on. I'm ready to go for the Monday morning. I'm here nice and early because I need to put some papers on their desk. I've got to pass out math morning work papers on their desk. I need to go down to the library to check out a book that I'm reading to them today during our reading block. So nothing like last minute there. And then I'm also going to download my slides onto my computer. So I spent this weekend making some slides for reading whole group this week. And I have not taught with like slides during whole group since I taught 1st grade, which was a little over a year ago. And so I'm really excited. Last year was like a new curriculum, so of course I did not have the time to make slides. This year, as I'm diving into the curriculum more and adjusting it to our district pacing guide and taking the pieces they want us to use, I decided, why not? Let's just try to go ahead and make slides. And it took me like an hour and a half to make the first set, but then I started like plugging in the next couple weeks of content and really like designing them and setting them up how I wanted them to look took the longest. So I need to download them on my board this morning so I can just have the PowerPoint ready to go and pull that up. Let's get started. All right. Oh, wow. I think my camera is in cinematic mode right now. Cool. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it like that because I think you can see just fine. And I might switch it in a minute when I try to show you this paper. Okay, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. I'm sitting here creaking in my chair. I'm also trying to multitask on the board this morning, so I apologize if I'm looking off into the distance over yonder. In fact, let me move this like just a smidgen. There we go. All right. So I did not check in yesterday afternoon. I had afternoon duty because we're kind of switching up how we do it this year. So we're like rotating weeks where we have afternoon duty with the car riders, but it doesn't take that long. Like I think I was in there till about 3:10-ish, 3:15, which is about when all of our kids would leave our classroom last year anyways. So we're just kind of adjusting it a little bit how we do it. Why are my slides out of order? Okay, but I wanted to update you on yesterday. It was a very long and very busy day. We did a lot of introducing. If you like teach in groups like Unit 1, Week 1, or Unit 2, Week 3, or whatever, then you kind of know what I mean. Like the first day, whether you do it on Monday or if you like just call it day 1 of like that new chunk, you know what I mean when I say like it's a long day because you just feel like you're introducing new things all the time. But I wanted to share a couple of the big things that I introduced. I'm almost done. I have one more thing to pull up on the board. Thank you for bearing with me. What was I saying? Okay, I wanted to go over 2 big things that I did for the first time yesterday that I felt made my day go smoothly. And one of them is slide, but the other one is my rotations checklist. And I'm doing it. Oh yeah, you can still see it. I'm doing it the same that I did last year. So this is what my rotations checklist looks like. Every day has a word study practice and a vocabulary practice page for them to work on, and I label them at the bottom. So this is day 1's word study, day 1's vocabulary. After they finish it, they check it off, and then they can go to choice, and their choices, I think it's blurry, there we go. Their choices are they can get onto typing club, they can do AR, or they can do free write. So it took a long time yesterday because it was the first time we'd ever done this paper too. So not only was I introducing new content, but I was introducing like new ways of doing things in the classroom. So this is what took like the bulk of my time yesterday. It's T-shirt Tuesday, so I'm wearing my In My Teaching Era Tuesday and some like bootcut flare jeans. So I'm very comfortable today. And it's also kind of interesting because I'm comfortable today. I'm ready to go for today. We will not be having school tomorrow because of an impending hurricane. So we're under like tropical storm warning for tomorrow. It's going to start tonight at like 8 p.m. or something like that. So they went ahead and called school off for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to have some time at the house. I don't know if I'm going to have any internet because the internet could go out. I don't know, but I'm going to have some time to sleep in and just get rested up before the next day. So today we're just going to try to get through as much as we can. We're doing a chapter review in math and we're continuing our content and reading, and that's about it. Hello everybody from the car this afternoon. So things took a turn today. We had a good day. So it wasn't a turn at school. We had a good day. We did all of our like routine stuff. The review went all right. We're going to have to practice those chapter reviews in math, and our whole group went well with my slides, but they canceled school for Thursday now. So we don't have school on Wednesday. We don't have school on Thursday because the hurricane is projected to be very close to the area that we live. So we just decided to leave, and we're going to visit my family in Alabama because I have 2 days now, and so it's enough time to like drive and go stay with the family in Alabama and then come back down. So that's what we're doing. We've been in the car driving this afternoon. There's not very many people on the road, but also like school was business as usual today, and I'm assuming most businesses in our area were too. So people really weren't going to be done until 6 o'clock anyway. So if they were planning to evacuate, like they probably weren't going to evacuate till a little later. Also, maybe people just aren't coming this way because they could just be going west instead of going north. I don't know. There's not a lot of people. We're also not under mandatory evacuation. We're just choosing to because we have the time to now. So time will tell what happens with the weather, but I'm planning on staying with my brother and getting some things done when I have Wi-Fi, so I will be able to show you my slides and what I've been doing. And I'm going to get ahead on lesson planning and also work on those mandatory trainings that teachers have to do. Let's go. That are due next month for me, so I'm going to be doing those as well. So just wanted to update you guys on that. We'll keep you posted, and we'll check in probably tomorrow. Good morning from my brother's living room. We've had an eventful morning. It looks like the storm has passed at home, but we're still here in Alabama, which is fine. we don't have power at our house, and so I don't know when. We'll probably go back tomorrow night is still the plan, unless they cancel school Friday, and I think that would just be pending if the power comes back on. So if they're able to get power back up, I'm assuming we'll have school on Friday. But I went to a coffee shop this morning with a friend, worked on my required trainings for the school year, which was good, and did a lot of lesson planning for our Unit 2 stuff, which starts informational text, so it's kind of in depth. But I've been working on that literally since 8:30 this morning, and it is currently 12:30. And I've been working like that whole time, maybe minus 30 minutes total of me getting coffee, chatting with my friend in between, like working on a lesson. So David and I are about to go get some lunch together, which will be good. But I just wanted to give an update. We're all good here. We're just hanging out. So I'm going to keep working on that stuff later today. I'm assuming trying to get all that mandatory training done and get as much lesson planning done as I can. That way later, like, I won't have to do it during school hours, or I can focus on making copies or making slides to go with the lesson plans during school hours. I'm still just like treating it as a work day, even though we have today off from school, because I can get a lot done here where there's power. So that is the hurricane update of the day.
All right, everyone, happy Thursday. First, let's address something that you might notice. I got my hair chopped, very chopped. Like, I got it short, and I really like it. But anytime I get my hair cut, you'll notice I like play with it a lot when I'm doing videos. So if I'm playing with my hair a lot, that's why. It was just bugging me because when it gets down to my neck and it's like that awkward in between, because I usually cut it short, then it'll grow long, short, long. I just wanted it to be fresh and short. And while we were here in Alabama, we went to the guy who always cut my hair in college, and I just haven't found somebody I like in Florida yet. And so I just go see him like every time we're here. So this is my hurricane haircut. Hi, she's cute. Okay, 2, they are not canceling school for tomorrow. So David and I will be going back to Florida tonight because I will be teaching on Friday. So that happened. 3, I went back to the coffee shop today after I got my hair cut, did some more work on lesson planning and whole group slides. That is like my favorite coffee shop in Auburn for sure. So if you ever go to Auburn, well read, it's a great coffee shop. And so I did a lot of work there. Then David went to get his hair cut, and so he's walking back to the place we're staying at my brother's house right now. So we're probably gonna go inside, get our stuff packed, and leave probably around 2 o'clock-ish to drive back. We still don't have power at our house, so we're hoping maybe it'll come on sometime today. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we're not gonna have any AC at the house, and it hasn't had AC for like 2 days. But our house is fine from the hurricane, so that's good. And I think that's all the updates that I have. I can't think if there's anything else that's like crucial to share with you guys. So I'm in David's car. I just drove home. He's almost home from his haircut, and we'll be heading back. Sorry, this vlog has been so all over the place. It's kind of funny. I feel like a college student in a way, because I like went to a coffee shop, was doing work on my computer, walking around with like my backpack on. It's just been weird because I had like 2 days off from work in a row, but I'm hoping all my students were safe, and I can't wait to see them tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see how many are there because this is the week before Labor Day weekend. I know you'll be seeing this like later, but it's just about Labor Day weekend. So I'm kind of wondering like how many of my students, I'm trying to get it to focus color-wise, how many of my students are going to be in town and how many of them are going to be out of town, because I know some of them were traveling for Labor Day, so it would make sense if they just didn't come tomorrow. And they're excusing any absences tomorrow that are like due to the hurricane. So if like people are out of, I don't know, if there was some reason they couldn't make it to school because that's hurricane related, it's going to be excused. So I don't really know what tomorrow's going to look like. I think we're just going to plan like some fun review activities and not carry on in our curriculum, because if we carry on in the curriculum, then some kids will get left behind if there's not a lot of them there. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So we're going to be winging it tomorrow, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, I'm still playing with my hair. It's cute. I'm not going to be able to like put it up. I mean, I'm going to have to do like, if I don't want it down, I'm going to have to do like half like this. Ooh, that's kind of cute though. That is cute. I like that. Or do like a clip. I love having my hair like short in the back where the pieces are little. Fun. All right, I'm going to keep playing around with it. I'll get used to it eventually. I mean, I've had it this short before. It's just always like the shock factor of like, oh my gosh, it's short again, and getting used to it. But Here comes David down the driveway. So I'm gonna go. I'll update you guys later in this vlog.
All right, you guys. Ooh, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm wrapping up my Friday. My hair has seen, actually, I kind of like it. I like the little wave that it's doing here, but this is solely from humidity because I've had it like this most of the day, so you can like tell where this got wavy. I just have a little bit of it pulled back, so we're working on it. It's very humid today in Florida. So today was a ton of fun. As you saw in the morning, we did like a fun activity for our students. So we set up like a place value mystery, and I set all the blocks out like they had been destroyed, and they had to like solve place value clues to figure out who made the mess. And my students really loved that. I will link the product below. It was my teammate's idea. So we did that. I'm trying to think. It's just been a blur. We decided to do that because there were a lot of students who were still absent because they were out of town or they were gone for hurricane reasons. So we didn't have everybody here. So I didn't want to move on to like the next thing in our list of things to do if not all my students were here. So we did that as just a place value review, and it went really well. It was very telling to see what my kids were able to do on their own and what they're not able to do on their own yet. So that was helpful. Then we just did like whatever for the rest of the day. We reread Tops and Bottoms, which we did earlier this week, did a story map on it, had extra AR time, went to the media center, got new books. We were just kind of like trying to figure out what to do. So I'm very tired now, and I've been here like organizing files. Maybe I'll show you some of those that I've been organizing because I needed to get some of those organized in the office. And so I will show those to you. All right, because I have all of these files that are organized by unit week for my curriculum I use now. I have all these math ones, so I just made this one for place value so I could put all the things from today in here. And then I made one for math weekly reviews that I can keep stocked in there. Back here is like old student files. But what I've been going through slowly but surely, I don't even remember what these are. Oh, these are all my like extras. So like writing plans, Apple Day, Mother's Day, Easter, all those things. And then the bottom was all sorted by unit week in Wonders. And I don't need it anymore. So I'm slowly starting to take these apart so I can add files to this one. And I can add files up here because I have fluency copies up here, science copies, end of the year stuff, and then stuff for my house. So that's what I've been working on this afternoon, like a mad woman. Just trying to, y'all, sorry, this tripod. Just trying to get stuff done so I can go home. And now I'm going to head out. But I'm going to close the vlog here because I don't want to end another vlog in my house. And I always end my weekly vlogs in my house lately. So I'm going to end it here and say thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm sorry it was all over the place, but welcome to Florida the week that we have a hurricane. And I got a hair chop and we were in and out of school. And it's just been like nuts. I thought this week was going to be normal. And it hasn't been, but that is okay. Here's to a normal week next week, even though we don't have Monday because of Labor Day. So it's going to be a 4-day week. It's fine though. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.